It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
Hi guys, it's that time to get stuff to ring with the greatest faction in podcast history. Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis T.
And I am Nubby, the Amazing Turtle.
Where do you want to start here, Nubby?
Well,
Do you want to start with your new best friends? Do you want to start with actual wrestling shit? What do you want to do here, Nubby?
well, how did I do on my predictions from NXT?
Oh God, I forgot all about that. I know you won. I know that. I think you got one wrong. Maybe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know I had, the first four matches, I know I had one wrong. Or maybe two. Maybe two.
Let me see if I go back and look real quick. So
I lost,
Brown Breaker, Brown Breaker you got right. Caden you got wrong. Roxanne you got right. Pretty Deadly you got wrong. Carmelo was right. And Wesley was right.
Okay.
I got Roxanne right. Carmelo right. Chance and Carter I got wrong. Gallus I got right. Dijak I got wrong. And Waller I got wrong. And the only reason I picked Waller is because I was hoping that they would just put the title on him and get Braun ready to get moved up. But actually, I hear a lot of speculation that Waller might be the one that gets moved up after WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, no, I think I got 3 wrong and you got 2 wrong. So
Cool.
yeah, should have gone for the sure thing, but no, I didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was watching part of it today. As I was having lunch and then doing my notes, and then I just didn't finish it. And whatever. It's NXT.
Yeah, I mean, I like watching the show from time to time, but it's just it's not the old NXT, the black and yellow that I loved. For some reason, this whole new age one is just very not entertaining to me as such. So, but it's not what we're talking about. We do need to talk about what happened over the weekend with independent wrestling, specifically ARWPro. And since other wrestling companies that we talked about last week didn't feel the need to share with us the results of their shows, and because we're not, a run around and get the information from everyone because they should be able to give that to us kind of people, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about ARWPro, which I'm fine with because in a way we both worked it, and in the both way, we came up short on our duties. So, yeah.
Yeah.
At least one of us got to hold a title this weekend, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't me. Came close though, but oh boy.
Yeah. So I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to talk about the results of ARWPro and then talk about your friends, or do you want to talk about your friends first and then we'll talk about the results of ARWPro?
Honestly, I'd rather talk about upcoming shows first.
We can do that.
Let's get those out of the way because I know we're going to spend a lot of time on ARWPro, and I know you got some things to say, probably.
I don't know if I got much to say, but we'll find out. We'll find out. It usually just comes to me because I don't have a great memory. So, but there are some stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Before we do any of that, I want to remind all of you to go to CarterComics.com and check out their amazing site of comics. Rather be graded or raw, Carter Comics has it all. And you can use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save yourself 10% in your entire order of CarterComics.com. Not only on their website, but also their 4 different eBay accounts. If you're to purchase off eBay and use our discount code, you'll save 10% off your orders from their pages. So CarterComics.com, get your comics, buy shit, because when they make money, I make money, and I like money.
Money is good.
Well, this weekend we got Dreamwave and what was the other one?
ARW Rapid Fire.
Perfect. Cool. So tell me what's going on this weekend then.
All right. So let's start with ARW Rapid Fire, which takes place this Saturday, February the 11th, at the American Legion Post, 11899 Central Avenue in Lake Station, Indiana. Doors open at 6 p.m. Bell time is 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. If you would like your tickets in advance, message the ARWPro page on Facebook. All right. Let's get into the shit, to the tit, to the matches.
To the Lindy Talk.
Indeed. I think this whole thing with Joey Boom Boom and Judas is finally going to come to an end. As it looks as if they're going to go one-on-one this weekend. Finally put that painted face, or I don't know, what is that, paint mask that the asshole wears? I don't know. Long hair, skinny, little douche.
Yeah, but is he going to be alone out there? Because
no.
See?
We know it's not. We know
See?
it's not.
So who knows? I can't say that a win for Joey is going to be the end of things. If anything, if Joey wins, it probably makes things a lot worse.
Or it could be the end of Joey.
True.
So it could be the beginning of something else or the end of something.
Right. It's a mystery.
But you're only going to find out if you show up.
That's true. You won't know unless you go.
Exactly. And I may just go this time.
There you go.
As long as I don't have an attitude with myself. I tend to do that sometimes. This will be the debut of Russ Jones. I've seen the picture of him. He looks like a badass dude, and he may be a future champion.
Russ Jones.
Russ Jones. There is no relation to Nubby Jones. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Sure there is. Oh, hey, shout out to you for sharing some videos up on Facebook, bud.
Hey, I said I'd do it, and it was actually our show last week that kind of inspired it.
Who were you teamed up with in that one tag match?
Buff Jones, or he was known as Buff Kalula out in Indiana. Or, I guess I can say this now, he is also the Seaman. If you remember him in Northern Lights. And, you were gone at Elite when we did our Dark Match Pro stuff. And he did that Death Grip show. But other than that, he was doing Northern Lights a lot. So yeah, that was my partner.
I told you, man, I did have a Elite Pro Dojo match. That's somewhere on some video.
That I may or may not have.
I know it's a tag match. I remember that. Because I had that one goofy fucking spot in it that I think everyone was confused by it. But it was a good fucking spot. It was fucking entertaining. Yeah. It's got to be somewhere. I think I teamed with you and Chad in that tag. I think it was a 6-man tag. I think it was Brett Michaels, Johnny O.C., and Ryan Projects, and then it was you, me, and Chad.
That's one fucked up tag team right there, though. I'm
pretty sure we were the heels too.
Oh god.
No, I think we were the heels. Yeah, pretty sure we were. It was a good. It was a good tag team match. It was fun. I still remember I was able to do that I was able to take that clothesline bump like Rikishi. God, good times.
Now, did you enjoy the second video?
The Battle Royal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You made it. I know you made it look like an accident when you threw her over the ropes. I know it was on purpose.
I can't confirm or deny that.
Nah, you did it intentionally. I know you.
Got to keep the title somehow, right?
Yeah.
All fair in a battle royal.
You lured her in, and she took the bait.
Yep.
She took that turtle bait.
Mhm. Well, she lured me in too. I mean, come on, she was shaking her ass that whole time.
Gosh, she still wrestle?
You know who that is, right?
I just know it's Miranda Rights. I couldn't really I watched the video on my phone, so I have no idea who the fuck it was.
It's Nikki Nix.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, pass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. What's up, Dog Cage? Nice, great competitor. I just don't think she likes me. So, if they don't like me, I don't like you.
Not many do, so that's okay, right?
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with people not liking me. I'm not on this world to be liked by fucking everybody. I got my small group of people that I enjoy company of. Rest of the people, just like the ones who don't watch this show, can fuck themselves.
Speaking of go ahead.
Yeah, but nothing against Nixie Nix. I'm not saying she could go fuck herself. Unless she doesn't listen to the show. Then she, along with everyone else who doesn't listen, could go fuck themselves. But I got no personal issues with Nikki Nix, so I don't want her to think it's a personal attack on her. Cute, but whatever. Why'd you change her name? Miranda Lights is a fucking cute fucking gimmick.
Different times, man. Different times.
Yeah, keep those gimmicks though, man. Like that fucking that one girl that they're promoting at POW for their next show. Oh, she's hot. I don't know who she is, but she's hot.
You know who's not hot? Completely not hot? Wade Evans. Workhorse Wade Evans.
Are you trying to segue back to ARW?
Yes. He'll be taking on Dave Allen. So that should be good. I hope Dave Allen whoops that ass. Speaking of workhorses, the other two, Mikey Peterson, who listens to our show, so shout out to him. You still suck, but shout out to you anyway.
He doesn't have to fuck himself.
Exactly. And the other workhorse, Dave West, who doesn't listen to our show, so he can fuck himself.
That's one who's too busy? He's one who's too busy?
Wade Evans is the one that's too busy.
Oh, fuck him on.
Dave West is... Wade Evans is... Dave West, DP3, he just doesn't listen. So, but they'll be teaming up against your boy, Muggsy James, and Michael Morris.
Muggsy James, newest member of the family.
Prospect James. Or what was it? Prospect Muggsy Manson or something? I don't know. I think everyone's a Manson now.
I think if they go there, they should go with Muggsy James Manson. Muggsy in quotes or parentheses.
Yeah, there we go.
Right? Because I never really saw Muggsy as a first name.
No?
No.
Sounds like it could be.
Oh, no, I mean, you could. I mean, it's fucking wrestling. Any gimmick could be any first fucking name. Come on, like, look at Nubby Jones. Like, Nubby was just a descriptor of who you are.
Yeah, I guess so.
But, no, who knows? You know, I mean, I think James Manson's a lot cooler. But Muggsy Manson would make more sense because it's just taking the first name of the gimmick and throwing Manson at the end of it.
Yeah, I kind of like Muggsy, or Prospect Muggsy, though.
Nah, that just sounds weird.
But he's a prospect right now. He shouldn't get, like, the name Manson yet. Just like J.C. Manson shouldn't get Manson just yet.
You watch Sons of Anarchy?
Yes.
Were the prospects on there not Sons of Anarchy? They were in the group. They just didn't get the patch.
And they didn't get all the benefits to it either.
But they were the SOA.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works.
I mean, you know what? If Ivan ever gets a hold of me and does the part 2 interview with me, I will make sure to ask him.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll have to reach out to him again because he probably forgot about me.
Let's see. What do we got here? BLW will be defending his Indiana State Championship against Excalibur.
Nice.
The tag team tournament is still going, but I believe we're into the next round because this Youth Gone Wild, Matt Creed and Tom Heisman against the family, Old School Manson, I finally got the name, and JC Manson. I had to go to a source, one of my friends. I had to figure it out.
Well,
I like an ass.
Well, I think, because I think the Manson family, I think they advanced last month, maybe. Yeah. But I know, Youth Gone Wild, I think advanced in November, the Black and Blue Wednesday. I think they're the ones that beat, BJ Price and JPH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be a good matchup. Let's see. Last month, we saw, Seamoth Dave accidentally knocked down, Mini She-Hulk, Lauren Laurer, Mini She-Hulk. We'll just go with that. And Nick Cutler's kind of mad. So there may be an altercation between those two this weekend. And also James Creed will be in action. As he returned to ARW last month in that Battle Royal Rumble thing, and he won it, so he is guaranteed a title shot at some point. So
he went the distance, man.
Yes, he did. So we'll see what happens with Creed. Maybe someone will challenge him to a fight, or he'll challenge somebody. Maybe he'll want that title shot now. We don't know whether or not Nick Diamond will be in the house. He's still the golden ticket holder.
Well, God, can you imagine if he fucking held on to that thing until fucking Creed won the belt back? He just cashed on Creed again. God, such a kick in the genitals.
That's bad luck for Creed then, because it was Nick Cutler that did that to him.
Right, then, yeah. After he held the title for like 2 minutes.
Imagine getting cashed on by two Nicks.
That'd be phenomenal. I mean, I'd feel bad for Creed, but God, I'd fucking laugh my ass off. I'm like, come on. Like, how do you write that shit, you know?
I know, right? Who knows? Well, yeah, that's the card as of right now. Again, tickets are $15. You can get them in advance by messaging ARWPro on Facebook. Doors 6 p.m. bell, 7 p.m. 1899 Central Avenue in Lake Station, Indiana. This Saturday it goes down. ARW Rapid Fire. Pew, pew, pew. All right. I don't know why I did that.
I get it, man. You want to break the silence. That's fine. I get it. I feel, and I do apologize if I don't feel like I'm all here right now. I'm a little bit fucking out of it. I do apologize. Weekend was rough. Just fucking dealing with fucking people.
Suck, right?
Yeah. Also, fasting is fucking just draining the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm good. I'm good. Once we get into the ARWPro stuff, I am on board 100%.
All right. I need your memory anyway, because I was too focused on my match that I didn't really watch too much.
No, again, man. And that's the weird thing about my mind, man, because I can tell you right now, I don't remember a lot of shit. But the moment you say something, I know it's going to come back to me. Because I know there's a couple things outside of your new best friends that I did want to bring up and mention and shit. So, yeah.
My new best friends, huh?
According to the videos, yeah.
Hey, they're just sticking up for me, even though it was probably a misunderstanding, but...
Oh, the misunderstanding was completely wrong. Ignorant of knowledge. Lies, really.
I don't have any knowledge of you...
Fucking lies.
Of doing what you said
well,
you did.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Let Dreamwave. Let's do Dreamwave, and then we'll get...
We got Dreamwave. We got Dreamwave.
Yeah. Fucking Dreamwave, yeah.
Yeah. Dreamwave got a show as well. And they will be on IWTV. As tickets are sold out. However, you may have a chance to get in for standing room only. They return this Saturday, for In with the Out Crowd. That's interesting. That's what it's called. In with the Out Crowd. Crowd.
Out Cloud?
Out Crowd.
SoundCloud?
I don't know. Let's just skip it. They return to Knights of Columbus, 209 Gooding Street, LaSalle, Illinois. There's a meet and greet with some of the superstars, which I'll get to in just a second. For that starts at 4:30 p.m. If you got your tickets, you'll be able to enter in. The 5:30, the main show door opens. 5:45, the pre-show match starts. And then 6 p.m., you got the main show. Scheduled to appear, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Raven, Shane Douglas, Nick Aldis, and a few other superstars that are on the card will also be at the meet and greet. So, mention the pre-show. It's a 4-way match. Fatal 4-way. Axel Rico versus Victor Anestra versus Bucky Collins and Aaron Xavier. That's a
pre-show match?
That's a pre-show match.
Solid.
Because the winner of this match will be taking on Jay Fowler on the main show. Now, out of those 4, I think one will definitely not win.
You're thinking Axel Rico?
No, I'm thinking Aaron Xavier will not win.
You don't think so?
He's been having trouble winning at Dreamwave lately. Come on, he lost to Marche, and I say in the last 2 matches, it's been in under 2 minutes, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, now he's a fucking SCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, but you got Axel Rico in there, who's the CSW champion.
Yeah, no.
You got Victor Anestra, who's an up-and-comer right now, kicking ass. And then you got Bucky Collins.
I'm still going to go with Aaron.
Well, if you were doing predictions, I go with Rico. But we're not doing predictions.
Of course you would. Of course you go with Rico. You're a CSW boy.
Not even that. I think Rico's he's just the better man this time.
Gotcha.
In a 6-man tag, it will be those damn Coyotes, Berna Deschain, and Connor Hopkins against Hunter Holcraft, 12 Gauge, and a mystery partner. Who's the mystery? Who could it be?
Raven.
You're going with Raven?
Maybe. I mean, come on now.
I'm going with Jim Duggan, but that's just me.
Could be Jim Duggan. That'd be a solid choice.
But it could be Shane Douglas, too. Who knows?
I don't think it'd be Shane Douglas.
Jim Duggan.
Gotta be Jim Duggan. Jim Duggan seems like a solid choice. It gets him into a match. He doesn't have to do much because it's a 6-man tag.
And he can beat up some Coyotes.
Yeah. Toss him around a little bit.
Like a couple of hoes. What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, 2x4s are $2.99 at Menards and everything, so he can stock up.
Hell yeah. That should be an interesting match.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we got a tag match. The Dope Kings. Drew Baker and CJ Esparza They'll be taking on the 4-star heroes, Matt Nix and Chris Castro. That should be a good one. Mike Bennett versus Nick Aldis. Looks like it's a special attraction match.
Oh, I would think so, yeah. Come on, you got Marie Kanellis' husband versus Nikki James' husband? Come on now.
Yeah. I'm going with Mike Bennett on that one.
I would so be at Dreamwave this weekend if the wives were there. Huge fan of Mickey James. Fucking love Mickey James.
Definitely.
I know there's gonna be a point where she's going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, and it's gonna be well deserved.
Oh hell yeah.
I think that they definitely dropped the ball on her when they brought her back. They should give her at least one more title run just to tie her up with Trish Stratus.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no. They're both entertaining. And plus I have Maria Kanellis' Playboy. I'd have her sign it, and hopefully her husband didn't beat my ass. Like, excuse me, mother of two, can you sign this?
I'm sure you wouldn't be the only one.
No, but I'd be the one that makes it weird.
Yeah, you probably would.
100%. Don't mind that stain. Just sign right over here on this side.
That's weird.
All right. Tears. Come on now. What are you talking about?
Who cries anymore?
An emotional dude. Maybe sometimes I just want to be held. You ever think about that? No, because you're over here judging me with your fucking new friends.
I don't judge you.
Don't even take the time to get to know me anymore.
I don't judge you. I just don't think. All right.
That's right, you don't think. If you're hanging out with idiots, that's your problem. That's what the I stands for.
Oh, boy. They're definitely going to cut a promo on that one.
Oh, they're all dumb.
Man, that one.
I can't call them dumb because D's not in their name, but idiot is.
I don't support this. Eric Cannon.
No, but you'll sit here and listen to it, damn it.
I know, I have no choice. Eric Cannon will be taking on Dan the Dad.
Dan the Dad.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me.
I wonder if he's a dad.
Maybe. Oh, you know what? No, he was at the last Dreamwave show, right?
He was at one.
Yeah,
I think he was at the one when I was there. Could have been.
Yeah, no, the name's coming back to me now. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Hartenbauer will be taking on Manders. Hammerstone will be taking on Lindsay Dorado. Gotta say this shit right.
Lindsay Dorado.
Yeah, that too. For the alternative championship that we got a fatal 4-way, it's Gringo Loco versus El Hijo del Vikingo.
I think is it El Hijo? It's El Hijo. Because J-O is a Hosan. So it's El Hijo. Yeah, El Hijo del Vikingo.
Vikingo. Okay.
Yeah. I know something with a Viking. I just can't remember what a Hijo is.
And the other two are Black Taurus and Ray Horace.
Oh, son of Viking. There we go.
That makes sense. Gringo Loco is the alternative champion. He'll be defending the title.
You know what Ray is in Spanish?
What?
King.
Oh. So it's not short for Raymond?
No. You want to know I know that? You want to know I know that? You want to know?
You Googled it?
No. Actually, I knew that for a very long time.
You took Spanish in high school.
I did.
I did too, but I only paid attention enough to pass.
Because I watched The Lion King, or in Spanish, it's Rey León.
Oh, interesting.
King of Lions. That's how I found out that Rey Mysterio was a mysterious king.
I learn something new every day.
Hell yeah. That's what I do here. Try to educate you while you're not hanging out with fucking idiots.
Promo on that one, though. And for the heavyweight title, we got the champion Vic Capri taking on Christian Rose.
I'm happy to now say that I know Christian Rose is a coyote.
Even though I've told you this how many times?
I know. It's just for some reason, unless I see it, it doesn't stick with me. But I know that Capri Rose match is going to be fucking solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should, though, they should kind of like, you know, who knows, maybe Raven's not going to be in a match. Maybe that's why he's not shown on the card. Maybe he's just there for fucking meet and greets and stuff like that, but.
Well, he's on the flyer.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean anything. Maybe he could just be there for meet and greets. That means he's going to wrestle.
Well, he was supposed to be there at the last show, but he got sick. So.
Yeah.
He's making up to the fans this time. Yeah, that's the card for this weekend for Dreamwave. Again, they're on IWTV. If you don't want to just go and stand, and if you don't feel like going to ARW, you can watch it on IWTV. It's a good app. I recommend it. $10 a month. Can't beat it. Again, it's at the Knights of Columbus, 209 Gooding Street, LaSalle, Illinois. Meet and greet 4:30 p.m. Main doors at 5:30 p.m. Pre-show match 5:45. Main show 6 p.m.
I bet they're really excited to get back to doing those outdoor events again. I haven't been there, but I heard the outdoor events there are actually really nice.
Mm.
It's like right across the street from where they do the indoor ones or something.
Yeah, it's not too far. They do it at I think they were doing it at the Lou Lagrato's.
Yeah.
I hear it's good pizza. That's what I hear.
You're the turtle, man. You should be knowing this shit.
I should know things, but I don't know everything. It's hard to know everything these days.
All right, let's talk about Rocket Pro.
All right, well, we did. I have two things from POW. We have new.
I don't care.
No,
I
care about this part.
Unless you have the whole card, we're not talking about any of it.
My segment.
No.
Talk what I want.
My show, bro. You ain't talking about POW. No, unless we get a whole card, you're not talking about it now.
Well, we got new tag champions.
Okay, fine. That's okay. Go ahead. Talk about new tag champions.
Yeah, it's the Bad Hombre Cartel. They got their titles back from IPA.
What a waste of a key. What a waste of a fucking key.
Which one of your boys, one of your champions, is now no longer a tag team champion.
Good. Now you can focus solely on, defending my championship with honor and respect that I know he's capable of doing. When he goes into the next SCW show to put that title on the line against a debut in Johnny Chaos.
I'm ignoring that. And
See,
I'm gonna go.
That would have never been said if you just moved on. You did it to yourself.
No, because we're going to talk about it in 2 weeks anyway.
You see what happens when you fucking, you hang out with idiots? You don't listen to me anymore. That's your problem, Nubsters. I told you no, but no, you're like, no, I want to talk about this because it's important to me.
Well, it is.
Then your feelings get hurt because you're not getting a title shot like Johnny Chaos is. You did that to you.
But you know what was entertaining?
What was that, Nubsters?
Jimmy Blaze had a birthday. And Eric Freedom wanted to get him a lap dance. So Jimmy Blaze got a lap dance for Mateo Valentine.
Sexy.
And come on, it's Mateo Valentine.
Totally sexy.
Now we move on.
Okay, can we talk about Rocket Pro now?
Yes.
God, man. Big show for Rocket Pro.
Yes, it was.
And you know,
Great night.
And I'll start out talking about ARWPro here for a minute. So for those of you who watch, who follow our social media, follow Facebook and Instagram and everything, you guys saw that my seat for the evening was right there at ringside, being the bellboy, if you will. And let me tell you, nerve-wracking as fuck, bro. Like, I don't know. Dude, okay, but here's the thing. And I told you this. When you sat at that fucking table and I sat and had that conversation with you, before I said goodbye, I messed up a few times. But it wasn't my fault. I was told false information. I was given wrong information. But luckily, like me, because I'm such a professional and I'm really good at everything I do, I adapted and I overcame, and it was a successful evening on my end. But a lot of praise and a lot of respect for those who do ring that bell, because you do really have to pay attention and shit to when the referee calls for it and all that stuff. Now, here's the thing. You mentioned to me about how you're not a big fan of the person who constantly rings the bell during, like, beatdowns and stuff like that. Neither am I. In fact, I hate the idea of even the bell being rung for that at all.
Yep.
But I did it because that was my job.
Did the referee tell you to? Was the referee pointing the finger?
The referee pointed. And I was like, the referee points, and I'll fucking
I don't even do that. As a referee, I don't even do that. It is the dumbest fucking bullshit in the world. A waste of time. Yeah. It does nothing. It's not like you reverse a decision.
Yeah.
Just stop it altogether. Yeah. It's the dumbest shit. Oh, God. I am so over that.
If a referee has enough time to point at me to ring the bell, he has enough time to point to anyone who has a camera to the back and wave referees out, because there's a better chance for wrestlers to get broken up in a fight with referees out there to break the fight up than it is for me constantly ringing a fucking bell. Like, I'm sorry, do you think they're going to get annoyed to the point where they're going to like, okay, fine, we'll stop, just quit ringing that bell? No. You just look like a fool sitting there, ding, 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 ding. Like, come the fuck on, bro. But either way, I know for a fact that was the best bell ringing that ARWPro has ever seen. And for the fans there, you're welcome for that. Because I crushed that shit.
It's really not that hard.
And who knows? You know it's not hard, fucking Nubby? Winning a championship. Why don't you try it? Maybe this will open up the possibility for me to do more ARWPro. Who knows? But it was a great opportunity for travesty.
I'm glad you had an opportunity.
See, I didn't want to say that, but you had to say it was easy.
It is easy. It's the easiest thing in the world.
You know what's easy? Counting to fucking 5 without getting pulled out of the ring. Couldn't do that.
That wasn't my fault.
And I still get blamed by from El Dorado for that one, like I had any part of it. Don't come at fucking Nubby Jones.
See, that was his fault.
Or Mike Brennan, whoever the fuck you are.
Hey, El Dorado was to blame for that one because he wanted that.
Should I start calling you Mike Brennan?
Just call me Nubby or Turtle.
Fucking, what was your goofy ass fucking gimmick at the beginning there? Like PJ Hip Hop or some goofy ass. What the fuck was that?
Oh, at Elite Pro when I first started?
Sure, yeah.
Well, which one? No, before
the fucking, he has like some like hip hop fucking gimmick or some shit.
Oh,
with initials. What the hell was that?
Oh, Primetime Pimp.
Primetime Pimp. There we go. So I call it PP.
But that was more of what started out as just like a joke between two friends, became a gimmick in backyard wrestling, and I just and it was a message board name too.
Damn. So, yeah. Speaking of jokes and friends, you want to talk about those fucking jokes you befriended, or you want to wait till after we talk about the results of ARWPro?
Might as well get it out of the way.
Get out of the way? Cool. Let's talk about your best fucking friends. Your new acquaintances. Those who are tired of my shit, if you will. In fact, I want to pull this up because I want fucking people to hear this, because I know for a fact that true listeners of our podcast and true lovers of wrestling have no idea who the L.I.M is because it's irrelevant to anybody out there who knows anything about fucking wrestling. God, these fucking people. I wish they didn't bug me as much as they did. I really do. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if it's their stupid faces or the fact that they fucking can't make a fucking poster to save their goddamn lives. And that's a thing, too. If you guys saw the fucking picture of this poster, which is still in the bed of my truck, because I haven't gotten the fucking, I haven't hit the low point of my life to bring it into my household yet. You can clear as day see. Nubby, I don't know if you can pull up a picture of the poster they made for me, but clear as my fucking witness, you can clearly see that they did TRAV, and when they got to the I, that wasn't originally an I. That was a fucking T. And luckily they were able to correct it and put the line at the fucking bottom. Because idiots don't know how to spell Travis, for God's sakes. Like there's multiple ways to fucking spell it? Nuh-uh.
Wow.
Oh, I'm hot, brother. Nah, not that stupid one. Here it is. Here's you and your fucking buddies. God.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is us, the lovely, intoxicated men.
And here's my mindset. See, I'm watching this video, and I thought to myself, oh, well, Pac-Man's acting like an idiot because that's probably the first beer he's ever had in his fucking life. But then I thought to myself, there's no way that's his first beer because I'm sure his mom never stopped drinking when she was fucking pregnant with him.
I have a message here for Travis G. You left without...
There you go. He said my name, and in so much shock and just amazement of saying my name, he had to fucking take a step back because he forgot what he fucking said.
Saying goodbye to your co-host.
I said bye to you, Nubby. You sat at that fucking table. I said bye to you.
Well, did I respond? Did I respond?
I don't know what you fucking did. I stood there. I gave a crowbar to fucking Quinn Widdock.
I saw that part.
Told him have a good match. I looked at you and Steve, said, all right, guys, I'm going to fucking take off. You guys have a good night. Then I left. It's not on me for you to say bye to me at that point. By the way, you blend in perfectly with these people. Fishing. You were fishing for a referee, Nubby?
Well, no, we were fishing, and then we just caught a referee.
Well, you're quite the masturbator, aren't you?
So we're not like no coach. We're not going to kidnap him, like them, like they did to Chet. But
they imply that you're kidnappable.
I know.
You steal our signs. You talk crap about us on your podcast. We good. All right. I'm good. I like it. And
not sure if anyone caught that, but you hugged him and said, I like you guys. These people are bad-mouthing your co-host, Nubby. Not one point in this stupid fucking video did you defend me.
Travis, we're just tired of your shit here in the L.I.M.
Tired of my shit. I'm not making stupid videos, am I? Am I taking time out of my life to talk about fucking Pac-Man and the fucking Oos guy and the fucking dude with the stupid baby? No.
And if you got a response, you've got a show on Tuesday, which everybody should listen to, on wherever you get your podcasts. And, if you have something to say, you're waiting to hear it. Stay lovely.
Who the hell's the tall guy with glasses in the background?
Another L.I.M member.
I thought there was only 4 of them.
There's multiple. They're like the NWO. They show up with different people at different times.
Yeah, well, Well, the one in the fucking far back there, I don't know who the fuck it is, but he just looks like the kind of guy that's going to bring you a fucking Bible to your door one day, asking you about your belief in fucking Jesus. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the Lord, but even God gave up on that fucking kid. I left you. You're a goddamn grown-up, Nubby, and you're hanging out with these people. These lousy idiot men are sitting here and putting you in fucking promos that attack your co-host, the dude that gave you an opportunity to podcast, man. You did not defend my honor one bit.
At the time, I was upset.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Did you watch? Who's Hacks? Did you watch the JFW podcast? I haven't gotten a chance.
Who the fuck watches a podcast? Idiots like this will watch a podcast. They can pull it up on fucking iTunes and watch and swear to God that they're seeing it visually happen in front of them. Because they're so used to having imagination with all those friends that they didn't really have growing up.
What's with everybody not watching the JFW podcast?
Nobody watches this podcast, but a lot of people listen.
I have to work today. Listen, here's the thing.
Had to work today. The fucking oos had to work today. I worked. I still listen to the shows.
Travis called us out. Did he? I can't even repeat.
I don't recall ever calling them out, Nubby. All I did is say they sucked. How is that me calling them out? Did I challenge them to something? Did I tell them to meet me in the fucking parking lot?
What he said about us. He thought you were Tony Gabagool. Tony Gabagool. I don't even have a baby.
I don't remember ever mixing up Uso and Stupid Baby Guy.
You did, actually.
How did I do it? You tell me how I mixed them up.
There was a point where you said the Oos guy with the baby. You did say that.
It's hard to decipher between idiots. Okay, that's on me.
I know. I'm the Oos of L.I.M. I know you are.
The Oos of L.I.M.
Now listen here, and he thinks I'm JFW, but really quickly, let me just... Can you please, for the record, this is JFW. See, this is PX.
I see no difference.
PX. JFW, PX. Oos of L.I.M. Oos! Oos! Hacks! And let's just say, Travis, we are very, very upset. You said really nice things about us last week. You could have just kept saying nice things about the L.I.M., but no, you had to bash us because we didn't listen to your podcast, which comes out on Tuesdays, and you should all watch it. But we're not happy, and we'll see you Saturday, and maybe we can talk a little bit about it. You talked about your mom. Mind if I step over my truck?
Sure, cool. So I saw them on Saturday, Nubby. And they brought their stupid sign. And I saw that they were looking for me to acknowledge them as I sat at my ringside seat on the right side of the fucking guardrail. Not the fan side of the guardrail where they fucking belong, but on the right side of the fucking guardrail. And I see the fucking Oos holding up the fucking sign saying, Travesty fears the L.I.M. But at least they put your little name in there. Turtle's good. And all I had to do was look right at them and point downwards. And the sign went away. So cheers to you guys for fucking standing your ground. Really showed me. Idiots. And you supported everything they did, Nubby. Didn't stand up for me once.
Well, you have to understand my situation at the time.
No, not understanding whatsoever. I stand up for you, Nubby, even when you're not there.
I was a bit irked by, supposedly, I was wrong, that I guess you did say goodbye. I don't remember. The thing I do remember was there were a lot of people around me at the same time.
Gotcha. So in your mind, you believe that I left without saying goodbye instead of trusting the fact that I said goodbye when I left. You had a 50-50 shot on if I said bye to you or not. And you think so little of me, you thought I would just walk out on you without saying goodbye.
You actually, now see, here's the thing. You didn't leave at that point. Because when you left, I was away from the table. I was near the entranceway or near the concessions talking to other people, and you walked by with the sign.
I didn't walk by concessions when I left. I didn't make it that far.
Nope. Yeah, you did. You were over there. Yeah, yep. You walked. You went through that door.
Nope. The door over by concessions or the door that was over by the hard camera?
The door by the concessions. That's where you left.
Because I left your table, went to that door over by the hard camera that the bathrooms are at, was stopped by fucking L.I.M. telling me how great I am. Made that part up. I got to the door, bumped into some people, showed them the amazing sign that I happened to find. I'm not saying I stole it. I'm just saying I now possess the sign. Left, walked through by the bathroom, stopped, went in, said thank you to Damien Saint, said thank you to Max Holiday, told them both to have great nights, stopped, had more conversation with Max Holiday, showed him my amazing sign that I found, not saying I took it, that's my possession. And then as I was leaving, Damien Saint was outside, getting the praise and the thanks from the fans that he deserves. I had a brief conversation with him again, following up, some episodes that are coming up. And then I departed. So no, I never went by concessions.
No, you did.
Think of something. No, I didn't. Nope.
You walked by with the sign, went right through that door.
Nope, I did not.
You did. Yeah,
I can promise you with every.
I promise you did.
With my hand to God, I did not walk through that far door. Nope.
Yeah, you did. I was there talking.
No, sir.
I was talking with people. I remember that.
Sir. No, sir. This is an argument. This is an argument we're going to have because this is going to get us nowhere. But at the end of the day, I said bye to you, and instead of you saying, "Oh, maybe Travis did say bye to me," you just went along with the idiots.
Well, I approached
a bunch of skin-colored fucking minions.
I approached them about it,
and you decided to be their fucking Gru.
Hey, we were fishing. And we got a referee.
It's all about the results of the show, Nubby. There's a lot of disappointment I have for you right now. And I know that if we keep digging into it, I'm going to get more angry at you. I don't want to get angry at you.
That's fine.
I don't want to get angry at you.
Okay. Let me just say this. Travis. Content created.
No. It's unacceptable. It's unforgivable. You want to make your own content? Hey, feel free, man. Not making content with fucking idiots. That's not going to help build good content for us. People are going to look like, oh shit, Turtle hangs out with guys like that, and he does the JFW podcast. Well, clearly he does a lot of poor decisions. So no, I'm not going to listen to JFW now. It's about the people that you surround yourself with, Nubby. And that's why I surround myself with winners. And I don't deal with idiots. That's why I have a great relationship with you because you're good people. I have a great relationship with fucking Damien Saint because he's good fucking people.
That's what? It sounds like you associate yourself with hypocrites. And we will get to that.
Now,
we will get to that point.
Sure. Let's talk about the results, though, because there was a lot that happened at ARWPro. Not even just match-wise, but more so outside the ring.
Yeah. So let's get to it. They did their thing. You know, Steve and Shelly made their entrance. It was then Connor Hopkins started off the show. of the damn Coyotes, he called out Gunner Brave.
Yeah.
He wants that Outer Limits championship. And it sounds like it's official. It'll be Gunner Brave and Connor Hopkins at the season finale for the Outer Limits championship in May.
It's gonna be a good match. I've only seen Hopkins probably just the once I was at ARWPro, but that fucking dude fucking wrestles, and I think it's gonna be a good match, 100% and everything. And the fact that he called him out, the fact that he had his mind set on somebody other than the opponent he was about to face, I mean, it just shows how determined he is to be that champion.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking of his opponent, it was Bucky Collins, but somehow Connor Hopkins got that win despite thinking about, you know, Gunner Brave 2 months down the line, 3 months, 2 or 3 months, you know.
That should be seared in Gunner's mind, thinking like, here's a guy who didn't even have to think about the opponent he was facing in that ring tonight and still picked up the victory. So how is he going to be in the ring when he's focused on the guy he is facing? So
right.
It was a good match. It was a great opener. Both guys are fucking talents and everything. So solid fucking open. Solid ring belling too.
Solid. That was a good. You know what? You are a good ring beller.
Okay, right. I got the cadence down pat. It was awesome.
Notice I said ring beller like I always do.
Like there was that. And the thing is, like, because obviously a lot of wrestling companies, their wrestling bells are similar, but some people have their own cadences and how many times they ring the bell and everything. And I go and I list, I pulled up some ARWPro matches to kind of see, okay, how does their ring person who's supposed to be there do it? I think their ring person does it a little bit too fast. It's almost like a ding, 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 or mine's like ding, 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 because that's how it's supposed to be done. I crushed that shit. Mm-hmm. So I think it's because of my ring bell ability is what really drove the fans invested into that match. Because they knew, this match is getting started.
Yeah. After the match, Bucky Collins attacked Connor, only to be saved by Christian Rose and the rest of the Coyotes. Mm-hmm. Christian Rose wants his hands on Bucky. He's cost him the championship. Beat him up at the last show when it was revealed it was him that whole time. So this is brewing to be a big fight down the line.
Well, it was said at the show, and I think it's a great pun or quote, if you will, is he is legit the thorn in the paw of the damn Coyotes.
Yep.
And obviously Coyotes are one of the more popular factions currently in this area. Strong group who stands by each other. Not like the guys in the next match and the team of No Coast.
Oh yeah. It's a good segue.
It's a great segue.
Great segue. Mm. You must have some notes.
No, I just remember.
Oh. Okay, good.
There's only one reason I remember this match was next. And I got a shoot answer and I got a fucking work answer. And I'm going to keep the shoot answer to myself, but the work answer I can give you as soon as you mention who came out to the ring.
Okay. Well, then we'll get into it. It was Brian Kraser of No Coast. He was with Joey Blues and Davison Sarai.
Gosh, he's hot. That's the only reason I remember. Dude, I was, okay, so no shit. That ring area, that seat for the ring bell sucks because of the fucking fog machine that's right there blowing into your fucking face nonstop. I'm like, God, this is horse shit. But knowing I was that close to that girl, I'm just like, best seat in the fucking house. Like, I've never gone to therapy before in my life, but I would like to start. Like, immediately. Very cute. You know, and hey, you know what? If you have to be a fucking bad guy and kidnap a fucking dude to fucking be associated with an attractive woman like that, fucking hell yeah. On board 100%. But they're not No Coast anymore. You need to explain to me because I don't want to assume anything. What is No Coast and what is Yes Coast?
Well, okay, so no coast is actually that both teams right there are actually all no coast. Yes coast is just something Damian Saint made up.
Okay.
He just, you know how Damian Saint, he'll just make some shit.
So
Make up
Yes
some
Coast.
shit.
So Yes Coast isn't an official team name
Right.
of anybody.
Exactly.
But does that mean that those two guys are still no coast members, but they're just not getting along with each other? Because I was under the impression that they're no longer no coast.
It's a sticky situation.
Okay.
We don't know, because I still don't know who actually, if there was actually a leader of no coast, who came up with no coast, but the main guys have been so far been Brian Crazer and Joey Blues. Everywhere I go, it's always been them.
Well,
the other guys just show up. So.
Well, the way that those four guys acted out, like even before the match started, shows no camaraderie within a team idea. So, but it was a good match. It was an unfair ending, but all in all, it was a good match. And the doctor kind of got involved at the outside there.
Yes. You would think a doctor would have some sort of unbiased,
right?
But
have some kind of morals to him,
right? But she don't have any morals.
No, she's fucking naughty.
No, she's fucking evil.
She's fucking evil. God, when I saw her do that, I'm like, this woman is horrible, diabolical, and has some kind of mean streak in her. And it made me start missing my ex-girlfriend so much.
No.
Yeah, I got problems. I need to see a doctor.
I know a doctor.
Preferably her.
I knew. Anyway, so Brian Crazer, yeah, he got the win over DC Shaw. Who was with? Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, people cheat all the time. It is what it is, I guess. A win's a win, apparently. Bullshit sometimes. And
in the record books, it does show that he does have a win. It just wasn't properly done. It was weird too because I'm watching it and I'm trying to be professional because I'm the guy who gets to decide when matches start and stop. And I got that power. But there are moments where like I'm watching the match and it's like, oh, God, you're gonna end it like that? Fine, ding, ding, ding. It's like I gotta stop being so biased about it because I'm not a big fan of cheating to win and shit. Even though it dictates an official win regardless, not a big fan of the cheat to win concept. But I can't let that interrupt my responsibilities of finishing up a match.
Yeah, you almost didn't finish up the match because you were so into the doctor.
You got the doctor. What's her name again?
Davison Sarai.
Davison Sarai.
Not Sarai.
Is there a Sarai? Did I say Sarai once?
No. Timmy Too Sweet, David.
Yeah, that dude's on a whole other fucking planet.
You were by him all night, so you would know.
Yeah. Cool guy. I mean, fucking, he was kind of cool to talk to once in a while and shit. Yeah. Sometimes he was entertaining.
You know, he
listens to the show. So I mean, like, how bad can he fucking be?
So he doesn't have to fuck himself.
He doesn't have to fuck himself, but there is somebody who fucking doesn't listen to the show. I'm really excited to talk about that moment.
We cannot bring the name up on that.
Yeah, I could.
We cannot tell that person to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I could.
No, we can't.
Yeah, I could.
No, we can't.
Wait, who are you talking about? You talking about the person outside during the smoke break or the person inside working?
Oh, okay. We can talk about the person outside, I guess.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the person inside working. I'm giving a fuck about the person outside. I don't know the person outside. You know the person outside.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Is that somebody I should know?
No. Well, no, because that person doesn't come around all the time.
Is that a friend of yours?
Friend of mine, yeah. But the person you want to talk about, we can't do that. We can't. There's a line we can't cross. I think I can. We cannot cross that line.
I'll make you a deal, Nubster. Between now and the end of this fucking recap, if this person who we're talking about did not cross any type of line during the show, I will stay on my side of the line about this.
Okay.
Cool. And I'll let you know when she does cross the line, because she does.
Okay. But I'm pretty sure I can debunk it.
Sure.
All right. So, it's funny you made a little gesture a few seconds ago.
Of course I did that. Not on the audio, I did.
Well, anyway, on video you did not. Okay. Since there is no video, no one can see it. You can't watch a podcast. Can't watch a podcast
now. You can watch the video podcast I do release maybe down the line, yeah, but not these audios.
Well,
as according to your idiot friend.
So you made a gesture with your hand.
I did.
And we know what that means. And it goes with into this next match, because somebody who does a lot of that made his debut.
He did.
Diesel Tracks.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw him was at IPW in that, is that 4 or 5, 10 man? Was that 10-man tag or 8-man tag?
Some kind of tag.
Something like that, yeah. But he's friends with your fucking drunk buddy.
Sean Danger.
There you go.
And, he's a good friend of mine, too.
Yeah, you cost him a championship. Not a championship, but you cost him a victory last month. Or 2 months ago.
Well, okay, but I didn't do that to Diesel Tracks.
You didn't do that to Diesel Tracks now. No.
He took on 3 other competitors, Shaq Jordan, Hot Rod Daddy Andy, which, by the way, was accompanied by Cactus Rack, who made her debut.
Oh, she was there?
Yeah.
Didn't pay attention.
Of course not. And
never mind. I can't make that joke.
And the other participant was Rocky
Rivera. I don't need Steve to talk about me on the Power Hour this week.
Oh, you know he will anyway. Oh no, he might be distracted by something else.
That's true. Here's the thing,
we'll get to that.
I know what the ring announcers said, but I didn't see Cactus Rack at ARWPro. I saw Russian Blue at ARWPro.
You know what? It was a bit of a Russian Blue attitude too.
Russian, yeah, fucking Russian Rack is coming at you.
Or Cactus Blue.
Cactus Blue too.
All right. And again, it was a fatal 4-way.
What's she on? So what's she call her? What were they calling her last week on the Power Hour? It was like a Stan Hansen spoof.
Oh, Sexy Stan Hansen.
Sexy Stan Hansen?
Because she clotheslined Miles Mercer not too long ago to hell. Gotcha. She came up with that herself, actually.
Cool. I'm going to stick with Russian Rack, because I think that's catchy. Or Cactus Blue. Either way. Both works.
Either way. Ruthless Rockin' Rivera.
Ruckus?
Yeah.
What's the ruckus?
Rockin' Rivera got the win over Shaq Jordan, Diesel Tracks, and Hot Rod Daddy Andy.
Yeah, Daddy Andy had a little of a mishap with his power glove.
Yeah.
And I think that's what ultimately cost him his match, yeah.
I think so.
Well, that's what happens when you punch somebody so hard in the face that the glove you wear explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to ease up on the punches.
Or he's got to talk to Batman and see how he can figure out how to fix that.
Right. Give Roman Reigns a call as he wears that fucking Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah. Nothing else really in that match. Just Rockin' Rivera just was the better guy. Can't believe I said that, but
clearly huge fan. Daddy Andy fans are fucking out there at ARWPro. Yeah. Your idiot friends are fucking fans of him.
Hey, they're a fan of me too. So
idiots.
And I plan on keeping them as fans.
Idiots.
They got a holy shit chant going for me.
Yeah. And they got a Power Hour chant too.
And a JFW chant.
They did get a JFW chant, yeah. I think it was more for you though.
Probably.
That's
But,
another
hey,
thing. That's another thing your idiot friends can't fucking do right, is do chants. I'm sorry, but as a wrestling fan, when you do like, I don't know, like, if you're Nubby, you do it because I don't want to fucking sway you whatsoever. I want you to chant how you think fans should chant Power Hour.
hour.
Right?
Hour. Yeah.
Okay. So you would think that's how your idiot friends would fucking do that. But no, they're over here like, Power Hour, Power Hour, Power, like a broken fucking car alarm with no fucking pause. There was no claps in anything. And it all stemmed around that fucking segment that happened right before intermission. All their fucking chants. No fucking clap in the middle of it. It was just Power Hour, Power Hour, Power. Ah, God, everything they do is stupid. Anyways.
Speaking of stupid.
Oh, hey, fun fact. So the title of this episode is going to be Turtle's Idiot Friends.
Cool.
Because I feel like I'm throwing a tiff.
You're throwing something. Again, speaking of idiots.
Yes.
The Fabulous Idols. With the King and Queen idiots. Joey Roth and Roxy Hart. They defended their tag team titles against the damn Coyotes once again. Unfortunately, the Fabulous Idols are still the tag team champions.
Yeah, this is obviously a tag team match. I think a lot of the fans of ARWPro Wrestling was excited to see. Obviously, two of the biggest factions that come through Joliet. I want to say pretty much on a monthly basis, or at least whenever the shows are being, presented and everything. Damn Coyotes, Idols, and everything. Two huge factions in the company. Obviously, you want to see these two teams go at it, and it was a great tag team match. It did not disappoint. Obviously a clean win. Idols take the victory. But I don't think it's going to be the end.
I don't think so. I don't think it was that clean either. But
I mean, I was sitting right there. You weren't. Looked pretty clean to me.
I was watching a little bit of it, and it's never clean when it comes to the Idols. There were some sort of shenanigans going on.
Mm. Roxy debuting her own belt.
Well, she's had that belt a while.
I mean, come on. She presented it while she was out there. It seemed pretty new to me.
It's been around. I've seen it before. She carries around toilet paper. Good for her.
Are you jealous because she has a belt?
I want to make up a belt. I can go and make up a belt.
I'm going to make up a belt.
I still got the Dark Match Pro title. I don't. That's more relevant.
No, you
yes,
don't.
I do.
Do you?
I do. Do
you?
Don't ask me to look for it right now.
No, I'm saying if you do find it, bring it on the show Monday so I can see it.
All right.
I'm not gonna have you run off and go look for it now. Come on, now. We're fucking making good progress here, man. We're fucking, we're always after time and everything, but no, we're steady strides here.
Yeah.
I did spend 20 minutes fucking bitching about your idiot friends, but
you did. For the Outer Limits Championship, it was Gunnar Brave versus Eric Dillinger in a hardcore match. How hardcore was that match?
I have not seen that much barbed wire since I toured fucking Joliet Prison. Fucking insane, man.
I wonder where they got that barbed wire.
Probably from the fucking prison. It was, and again, we mentioned it earlier, about the challenge laid out to Gunnar for that title, and I mean, if he brings that mentality into that match in May and everything, because I think it's 2 out of 3 falls, right? Is that what they said?
I think so.
Yeah, I think the guy mentioned double or nothing or something like that. That's why I know something's happening. That's 2 out of 3 falls. I think it's going to be
it's them. Yeah, it's them.
Yeah. Clearly Gunner's going to put he'll put his body through fucking hell to hold on to that title. So that's going to be an exciting match. I don't know what other matches are going to happen in May. So, I mean, that right now, that's a main event caliber fucking match. But obviously, Whittaker is the RPW heavyweight champion. So, I mean, that still needs to be decided. We know what's happening next month for Whittaker, and we'll get into that. But, anyways, I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
We still got 2 more months left before May. And
Yeah.
Brave can lose that title between then and now. I mean,
just from that match alone, I see it being very unlikely that he'll lose that title not only by May, but even in May.
I say this, now that he's not in the Idols anymore, he's definitely got that chance of keeping it through until May. If he was still with the Idols, I think somehow his ego, I mean, he's got a big ego now, but I think his ego would have really gotten him in trouble. And he probably would have lost that title to Eric Dillinger.
It's possible. But here's the thing, though, man, too, is like, now that he left the Idols, now that he's not part of the Idols and everything, he's by himself.
He wants it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, but you also got to keep in mind, good guys, bad guys, whatever it is, you're going up against a guy who's, 1/4 of the damn Coyotes? That guy's not by himself. That guy's not alone.
No.
So, but Gunner, like I say, he proved in this match that he's a tough kid. You know, he'll put himself through hell to hold on to that fucking title. So we'll see in May what he's willing to do.
And we also got to say this. You brought up a point about how Connor's not going to be alone. Well, Connor was never alone before, and Gunner has beaten him a few times already.
We'll see in May if history repeats itself.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to get into the thing, or should we save that for the main event of the show?
No, we can save it to the end. I don't think there's gonna be anything that's as big as what happened
Right.
after this hardcore match. So yeah, no, we can save it to the end. That'll be fine.
All right.
Because I do want to talk about this next match, because this was one of my favorite matches because of the person that was in it.
All right. Of course. It was Undeniable, which featured the Ryan Matthews, Devin August, and Skylar Reed, the Kings of the Six. They were accompanied by J-Beck.
Yeah.
Because Damian Saint forced him to wear some idiotic outfit and had to be in the corner of Undeniable.
Whoa, not idiotic. Not idiotic.
It was idiotic.
Festive for the season.
Idiotically festive.
Don't be the Valentine's Day Grinch. Fucking Scrooge.
J-Beck looked ridiculous. J-Beck did not deserve that. That was a travesty. That was a travesty.
I think J-Beck enjoyed himself. I dare say that he voluntarily wore that on his own.
Maybe. He looks like someone that may want... I don't know. He didn't... Well, I know he didn't want to be in the corner of Undeniable.
Well, you don't know that.
I know he did that.
Listen,
we know
Saint. He hangs out with your idiot friends, so clearly he doesn't make good choices. That's on him. But the Undeniable was supposed to be a handicap 3-on-1 match against Stone.
Yep.
If Stone wasn't able to find partners, but he did find fucking partners. And the help of Whiskey Bent and fucking Hellbound.
Max Holiday and Brandon Blaze. Holy shit.
He definitely went above and beyond when it came to fucking finding partners. He did not skimp out on his selection, you know. He went outside of ARWPro to find a tag team, and they're tough fucking dudes. It was a tall order for the Undeniable. And there were moments where we thought the Undeniable was going to pick up the victory, but at the end they just couldn't do it.
Nope. But why?
Why?
Here. Why didn't he get the victory?
Well, fucking your buddy J-Beck tried cheating.
How did he cheat?
He put fucking Stone's leg up on the rope.
Are you sure he put it on the rope?
Yeah,
or was he?
saw it. Nope, saw it. You hear that?
Or was he?
Whoa, nope, saw it.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Aaron Stone got DDT'd. He got pinned. 1-2. J-Beck put his foot on the fucking rope. Referee saw it. Stopped the fucking count. That's why Damian State went out there and had to fucking discipline him because he did so poorly as an attraction for the fans and to be supportive of the team that he was supposed to be out there for. Yeah, so Aaron Stone could thank not only Whiskey Bat and Hellbound for having his back in that victory, but also J-Beck for getting involved in a match that he shouldn't have been involved in the first place.
Okay, so J-Beck got involved, and Saint blames J-Beck. Well, then Saint should blame himself for having J-Beck out there.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah. I think the better team won anyway. It was meant to be.
Listen, man, if you give a fucking bat and ball to a kid and say, hey, go play out in that field, but don't hit anything towards the fucking house, and all of a sudden that kid hits that ball at the fucking house and breaks a window, you gonna blame yourself? No, you're gonna blame the fucking kid for not listening in the first place and doing the exact opposite of what he's told to do. The kid is J-Beck, bro.
Nah, that's not a good comparison.
It is. And you know what? And I feel bad about it, and I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it anyways. I think Aaron Stone deserved that ass beating he got at the end of the match.
No, because that just showed that Undeniable are sore losers.
It shows that the Undeniable don't like to be cheated out of their victories. And J-Beck cheated them out of a victory.
They cheat all the time.
It also shows that even though Aaron Stone had one of the greatest tag teams in this area, a hard-hitting motherfucking group like Max and Brandon, he still wouldn't have been able to get the job done without the assist of outside interference of J-Beck.
We don't know that.
No, because it happened. J-Beck screwed us out of what would have been an undeniable victory.
We still don't know that.
We do now because he did it.
That he did it, but that doesn't mean Aaron Stone wasn't kicking out.
At the end of the day, no matter what, whoever won, whoever lost, it doesn't fucking matter because we're able to get the boot named Sue in Joliet. Where you saw it, it fucking happened. It was epic.
And well-deserved.
Because the longest reigning former 3-time SCW heavyweight champion, current POW champion, who's now going on to nearly a year as POW champion, was in the house in Joliet, and I was able to start and finish a match that he participated in. And that's a Make-A-Wish fucking dream. Do I want to go Disney? Fuck no. I want to see Max Holiday kick somebody in the fucking teeth. I got that dream. If I had 3 wishes, one wish would be to see Max Holiday kick somebody in the fucking teeth. The other 2 wishes would be for like money and a better looking body. But still.
Hey, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
Fuck no.
I mean, and that happened after, Aaron Stone was getting beat up, and because Max and Brandon went to the back, thinking everything was over, and then they realized, oh shit, and then they ran out and then saved the day.
No, that would have happened if J-Beck didn't get involved. So realistically, Aaron Stone's beatdown after the match is J-Beck's fault.
We'll agree to disagree.
Of course we will, because you want to side with, people who are wrong.
But
I don't fault you for that.
He should have never put him out in a situation.
He never should have stepped outside of his job, his duties.
He should have known better. This is J-Beck we're talking about.
All he has to do is just toe the fucking line. That's one. I love rock and pro wrestling. I love the setup. I love the talent they get in. But the biggest problem that Rock and Pro has that I have seen, and I've only been there twice, but it's very strongly noticed just by being there twice, is that there's a problem with respect to management. You get people like Aaron Stone, like you, like J-Beck, like Steve, who just want to sit there and not just respect the wishes of management and just do what you're told to do.
I do what I'm told.
Now you do. Now you do.
Okay, I did not agree with some things he did, and I told that to his face. But I've been good. I just think that he was wrong to trust in J-Beck to do a simple job. He put J-Beck in this situation. He cost the match for Undeniable. Just saying.
J-Beck did with his own ignorance. He's just as dumb as those idiot friends of yours.
And Damian Saint trusted J-Beck's in ignorance.
Well, I'm sure he won't make that mistake again. Actually, we know that based on what's happening next month.
Yeah, we'll definitely get to that.
Oh,
because we got to get into this. I wrestled Kevin Cade for the Chicagoland Championship, and in the record books, I am the winner.
Yeah, I rang the bell for this match.
You did,
as I did
and I don't. And you know what? I don't fault you for doing what the ref told you to do, because that is your job. The refs are your boss, so if you ring the bell, you ring the bell. However, you know, it was actually kind of like almost WrestleTopia all over again, in a way.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my fault.
It doesn't matter if you're a referee or if you're a wrestler. It seems like every time you're in that ring, somebody's getting pulled out of that fucking match. It's insane.
And I had that match. I had the title in my hand.
It was a bittersweet moment for me because as much as I hated to have to ring the bell for the match to end and make you titleist still, it had a warming feeling to my heart knowing that I rang the bell for a victory that you had.
I mean, it goes in the record book, so it keeps
100%.
me up there in the rankings, but the fact that Joey Brock, that stupid little bitch, had to pull the referee out and slap the referee to keep the title on Kevin Cade, who probably knows not to call me a clown, because I will use that to my advantage. As everybody saw, I was not going to play. Dude, I can have fun.
That nose stuck around until the end of the show.
Because I had a bunch of them. So I gave one to Steve before the show. He was the only one included in what I was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had two more in my hoodie. One I put on my nose. Hey, I took Kevin Cade's nose and somehow I dropped it somewhere. Might still be in the ring. I don't know. But I got my first holy shit chant because of that nose. Because for the first time in my fucking life, I had good aim, good accuracy, and I threw the fucking nose at Kevin Cade's head and right in the middle of his forehead, and it bounced right off, and I got a holy shit chant. So I'm gonna take that as a fucking win.
It was a good match, Nubby, and listen, as long as you are who you are, that I believe you are, and you would just show the respect to the general manager of ARWPro as you should, as everyone should, I have no doubt there might be a rematch in your future. Damian Saint's a fair guy, and he knows you're a fan favorite. He knows you get a reaction from those from the audience, and I have no doubt that he'll put you back into a match, and I think would have championship implications.
We just got to do something about this Joey and Roxy, because I'm getting tired of them. I came close to hitting Joey. He almost got it.
But you didn't.
Because I got hit in the nuts.
You did. You let the anger get the best of you.
He deserved every bit of my anger.
Yeah.
Come on, that match.
I won't fault you for that. That is true.
The match was in my hands. The belt was there.
Right.
1, 2, and then the ref got pulled out.
Damn.
That just shows how idiotic and the cowardness of them. They're bitches. Every single one of them fucking idols. Something's got to be done.
Yep. Yeah.
However, after the match, I'm sure you got something to say about it.
Oh, you mean where people crossing the line? People don't stay in their lanes and just do what their job entails. Like, I don't know, Roxy and Joey being in the ring, doing what Roxy and Joey does. And then you could hear from across the room, Steve standing up, looking at his fucking commentator partner and yelling out to the world, "You get that bitch." Oh, I heard it. Because it was rude. And what did Shelly do? She ran into the ring, blindsided Roxy, attacked her for no reason. Total disrespect.
It was well deserved.
No, not one bit. No. I'm sick of this whole idea. I don't want to fucking start anything with Steve again. I think me and Steve are in a good place. I love listening to the Power Hour as much as he loves listening to JFW. We really click as a commentating team at SCW. So I don't want to fucking start any fires or fucking, start any fucking, I don't want to make any more waves with him again and start this whole big thing again. But he's just as dumb as your idiot friends if he's going to sit there and constantly make it a thing of commentators getting involved with fucking talent. He needs to stop doing that. He needs to quit instigating the situation with Shelly. Because Shelly, a commentator, do people know her like she, I mean, it's been shown on the Power Hour who she is. Pretty sure it's no big fucking secret who she is. But getting involved in the fucking ring with talent because she can't just keep her emotions in check is extremely unprofessional, and it does cross a fucking line.
Okay. You have not been around ARWPro that long.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter because...
No, it's not about being around or not, man. It's about professionalism and towing the fucking line. Staying in your lane. I don't care what Roxy did to fucking Shelly. I don't. Because no matter what she did, that doesn't excuse her for leaving the commentary table to make a fool of herself in the fucking ring.
I think she just made a fool of Roxy because she beat that ass.
Because she was blindsided.
No, she did right in front of her face.
100%.
No, she was not blindsided.
An unwarranted attack on an innocent fucking person is not justified just because you're upset about what they did in the match beforehand. I get it, man. You're looking at it with fucking blinders on because you're upset with fucking the Idols and Roxy and Joey and you're friends with Steve and Shelly, and I get it, man. You want to back your fucking friends. But you gotta look at reality, bro. You gotta stop thinking like, oh, well, it's totally okay that they did it because they deserved it. No. Commentators stay at the commentating table. That's it. They cross the line, man. They have no reason to be in that fucking ring. No, Steve has no reason to be in the ring. Shelly has no reason to be in that fucking ring.
They were provoked. It was necessary.
It's not. Provoking doesn't do shit. People provoke people all the time.
And it's warranted to get knocked the fuck out if you...
Your idiot friends are poking the fucking bear nonstop. And
they are the ones poking the bears.
And I will sit here and talk about how big of an idiot they are. Because that's what people need to realize about. People have this weird concept that your idiot friends, and God, I know people know who I'm talking about, and I just really trying to avoid saying their fucking names. But people know them as these happy-go-lucky fucking fans that make an impact at these shows, and they come out with their goofy fucking signs, and they're well-loved, and they're looking for Chet Gunderson because everyone missed. Not one person at that show fucking gave a shit about Chet. No, where is Chet chance? Not one person questioned Damien Saint. I was around Damien Saint quite a bit at that fucking show. Not one person when Damien fucking went by, what are you doing about Chet? Nobody asked Steve, where's Chet? Nobody asked anybody. Chet. Who gives a shit? Was he at the show? Is he good now?
He was recovering.
Oh yeah, in a fucking dumpster. They found him in a fucking, I'm sorry, not a dumpster, Pac-Man's fucking house that they found him in. Goody. In that trash heap he calls a fucking home. the metal fucking lid. Great. They found Chet. No one cares to ask how he's doing? Where he's at now? What's his condition? What's his status? When is he coming back? Not one person cared. And that's how little people care about Chet. And that's how little people care about the fucking L.I.M. They're fucking nobodies. Them, the stupid Rocket Boys who are just annoying as fuck. But I will take them over the fucking L.I.M. every day because at least the fucking Rocket Boys don't pretend to be something they're not. With the L.I.M., she's like, oh, no, we're going to make fucking promos. Good for you, kid. Good for you. Just stay the fuck on the other side of that guardrail. Stay out of my fucking life. And if they think for a second that they'll ever be on this fucking show, oh, they're sadly fucking mistaken. I will never degrade this show to the point where I put those idiots on this fucking episode. Not one fucking bit. That is what your friends at that commentary table is doing. They're going outside their fucking parameters. They're going outside their jobs. They're going outside what they are supposed to be doing. And that's just sit at the table and do their job. They're not fucking Jerry the King Lawler who's sitting there in their tights ready to jump in the ring at a moment's fucking notice. They're barely JFR. They're the guys who are just supposed to sit there. And hey, if somebody says something bad about them, what did we learn in fucking school, Nubby? Sticks and stones, right? Somebody say shit about you, brush it off and move the fuck on. You don't see me jumping over guardrails and beating the shit out of fucking Pac, Oos, or fucking Little Guido. Or the fourth one. The fuck's the fourth one's name? What's the other one's name, Nubby? Come on, they're your friends.
I don't know people.
Right? Because nobody cares about the fourth one. That's the Janetti. Oh. They crossed the line. They 100% did. They shouldn't have. Shelly shouldn't have gone to that fucking ring. And you know what this is going to do? This is going to blow up now. It's going to become a bigger problem than it had to have been.
This goes back to when the Idols assaulted Bill, injured Maximus Orion for no reason. They pretty much had, Shelly in, captive in the corner to watch it all go down. This was bound to happen. Now, Roxy is in the crosshairs because she wants to run her big mouth. And then Joey wants to be a little bitch because he got tossed out of the ring in a battle royal that he probably shouldn't have been into in the first place and got himself injured. So he makes up some stupid, crayon written out protection order against Steve because he put himself in this situation. This is boiling down to, it's going to blow up. It's going to. But they deserved every minute of the abuse they took on Saturday. Roxy deserves it because she's got the biggest fucking mouth, and she cost me the match last month. She had to stick her nose in my business, get me distracted, which on me, I guess, because I allowed it. But you know what? Good for Shelly. If she wanted to cross that line, keep crossing that line until they learn their fucking lesson. Fuck the Idols.
Sure, man. Cool. I'm eager to see what Steve and his fucking commentating partner Shelly could do against fucking Roxy, Joey, and the rest of the fucking Idols. So, yeah, so that happened. All right, what's next?
We had the Fatal 4-Way for the RPW Championship. It was Marsha Rocket versus Christian Rose versus Quinn Whitlock. And Chicago Bear Hug Steve Michaels. I almost forgot. Quinn Whitlock is the winner again.
Oh. Yeah. And he won cleanly because I took away the crowbar.
But next month, Quinn Whitlock's in a match already. It's been announced. He's defending his title against Joey, Jet Avalon.
Now, is this a debut for Avalon, or is this a return of? Because I don't know.
This is a debut.
This is a debut. Awesome debut. Who knows if Io Sierra is going to be in his corner or not, but it'd be pretty exciting to see her as well. It's going to be steep competition for Quinn 100%, and it goes to show that Damien's not really biased on Quinn Widdock in any way. That he's going to bring the absolute best to him. But that wasn't the only match that was made for next month.
Right. The next match, and I guess, Damien calling it a double main event because supposedly this match is main event caliber. It's gonna be Rockin' Rivera. Oh, wait. Let's back it up for a second. Rockin' Rivera, after all the shenanigans in my match, super kicked Kevin Cade. I guess it was payback for what happened last month. Yeah, see how easy to forget about Rockin'? Anyway, it'll be Rockin' Rivera taking on J-Back.
God, what? That's gonna be a stiff fucking match. Definitely a barn burner, if you will.
A slobber knocker.
That's right. It's gonna be quite the hootenanny. You know what? It's gonna, J-Beck has to learn not to, step out of line. Toe the line. Stay in your lane. You see how there's a constant issue with that at fucking ARWPro?
Yeah. I guess. I just don't know. Why? J-Beck's not a wrestler. Why does he need to be in a match?
Punishment. I can't even justify it any other way than the fact that it's pure fucking punishment. I think Damien Saint's to the point where he's tired of being disrespected. Clearly, you were there. You saw it. Standing room only. Once again. Six months in a row now. 6 shows in a row. Standing room only. Dude's making a difference at ARWPro. And the problem is, he's still not getting the respect that he deserves from people. And I think it's time to be, for every action, there's a reaction. J-Beck cost undeniable that tag team match by putting Stone's foot on the rope. Action. Next month, you get that reaction.
And consequences.
Uh-huh.
Did I go there? Yes, I did. Yeah, I guess. But main event? Double main event? I mean, is that really a main event match?
I guess
it's J-Beck. Fucking J-Beck.
Let's see where it falls on the card.
Now, here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think I need to ask it because we all know what's going to happen. Is it going to be one-on-one? Really?
Oh, I think so.
We're not going to see the undeniable doing undeniable things in the match?
Oh, no. If anything, it should be an undeniable lumberjack match.
All I know is I'm gonna maybe keep a little eye on this. Because, yeah, why not? Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
I'll be watching from afar, but, yeah. Maybe I'll do commentary. Who knows?
You commentated the main event?
I did. I had a lot to say in the main event, too.
Yeah.
Speaking of the main event, it was Chris Logan, Shogun, versus Flash Harris. Shogun got the win.
It was weird when I saw the match card and on how the matches were lining up and everything. It's like, really, ARWPro Championship, not the main event? They made a good call because this match, main event fucking caliber match.
Mm-hmm.
It was fucking great. And, obviously, Shogun picked up the victory. Idols came out at the end to attack him and everything. And what we thought was going to be an addition to the attack on Shogun actually, ended up being a rescue of Shogun.
Yep, because Marche was the one that came out, and when we thought he was going to hit Shogun, because they have a long history, ended up saving him.
Yep.
And they beat the crap out of him. They boom, 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 knocked them all out. But here's what really sealed the deal for everybody. Marche took the shot. He took the shot. Finally, Shogun's been trying to get him to take a shot ever since Grin buried him. He took the shot with Shogun, and now things are going to get crazy. Some, stepping up the levels here, or whatever it was called. All right.
Yep. All in all, good show.
But we're not done.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We got to talk about that incident. We got to hurry up, though. We're getting close to time here.
We're getting there. Getting there. So, the reason we saved this for the end is because this was a big moment.
Yeah.
An unexpected moment. And we're actually going to compare another moment to it. Maximus and Orion came out, addresses the crowd, doing this thing, talking about stuff. Rian Skills came out. And it became about Rian. It was Rian Appreciation Night, after all. Rian got his wave. Like, one of the biggest waves I've seen ever in independent wrestling. Only for Rian to kick Maximus Orion in the nuts.
Yeah. It was a cheap shot. And you know what? But the thing is, he didn't lie. He said that he wasn't going to get the same old Rian. It's not the same guy no more.
See, Rian's been talking about over the last 2 years that the wrestling part of him was done. Mm-hmm. It was drifting away. And he actually enjoys reffing more than I do. So it's like we switched roles in a way over the last 2 years in certain places. And when we thought Rian was leaving, the wrestling part and just going to do backstage stuff or even ref, we don't know what he's going to do now, but the fact that he turned on Maximus and the fans was pretty depressing.
I thought it was entertaining as fuck.
No one saw it coming.
No, dude, it was a complete fucking shock factor. And first off, what surprised me and what excited me about the whole situation is all these people who mentioned on the Power Hour last week about how great of a guy he is.
Right, we did that. Not even a week ago.
Right, you wrote in on it.
I did.
You were the first letter to be fucking read on there. And you asked me, and that was the biggest thing we're going to compare it to, because not too long ago we saw a turn similar in Aaron Xavier at SCW when he turned his back on Hunter Payne, cashed in his Call the Shot belt, and won the SCW title. Biggest question you asked me is, like, which one was more of a shock factor? And for me, it's 100% fucking Rian Skills. Because Aaron Xavier has made a career history of being the evil genius and doing whatever he needs to get ahead. And that's not a Rian thing. That's not a Rian mindset. Especially a low blow cheap shot to Orion. Somebody that we heard on the Power Hour last week. Somebody who's pretty much been there since Orion got into the business. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it was a big, don't get me wrong, I fucking enjoyed it. I laughed my fucking ass off. I even applauded him when he fucking did it because it was an incredible fucking moment. It shocked me, and when I get shocked, it makes me love wrestling even more. But knowing it pissed everyone else off just made it that much funnier. To look over and see fucking Steve's jaw dropping, noticing that he's looking at his fucking co-host of the Power Hour standing in that fucking ring, doing what he just fucking did. As Steve, without a doubt, stood over there or sat over there with a tear in his eye, believing that Rion's like, I'm stepping away from the business. I'm done. Like everyone else said, please don't go. Please don't go. I loved it. I'm glad Rion's finally fucking doing shit for him, because the one thing I did realize listening to last week, and maybe he did too, maybe this is what got to him, is that he realized that a lot of people took, he gave, and nobody did anything in return.
I don't know. I disagree.
What, you guys, all I heard was like, yeah, you know, it wasn't for him, Crash Tested wouldn't be what it is. If it wasn't for him, ARWPro wouldn't be what it is. Awesome. What'd they do for fucking Rion?
What does he want us to do? I mean, we appreciate him. We do what he wants. He gives us what, you know, he has that saying. He'll give us what we want, but there's always a catch. And I think that, you know, going with the catch, it's kind of like giving back. I mean, if we survive whatever catch he gives, you know, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we lost a friend. He's definitely not Rion anymore.
Maybe instead of looking at it like you lost a friend, maybe this is your moment to, you know, respect your friend and the decision he makes. Like, listen, man, you easily, what's stopping you from going to Rion and say, hey man, I don't agree with what you did, but I respect you for making your own choices. Instead, you sit there and like, oh, well, I lost a friend. Well, you're already checking out on him, man. If you ask the problem,
he checked out on us. Did
he kick you in the genitals? Did he kick you in the genitals?
Kicking another man in the genitals out of spite and hate and whatever fucked up bullshit is in his head is nuts. It's nuts to me. He kicked him in the nuts.
Unintended.
It's cowardly. And you know what? I'll just say it. Rion, for what you just did, you're a bitch for it.
Maximus Orion talked about last week how Rion was one of those guys that kind of like brought him into the business, trained with him, taught him what he knows and everything. I think he taught Maximus Orion this past Saturday a big lesson in this business. It's not everyone's going to be your friend, and not everyone's going to be who they say they are.
You know what? He's not wrong. Maybe that could be, and that's not a wrong statement, because I've had a lot of friends, you know, in a way, kick me in the nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 900 reasons I don't associate myself with certain people.
Uh-huh.
But I just think kicking somebody in the nuts like that and just walk off like it's okay, that we should just accept it, is nuts to me.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. So I'm hoping anyways, we'll find out some more answers from the Power Hour this week. Hopefully Rion's available to maybe, you know, give a reason to what happened. But at the same time, if we don't, that's Rion's decision on if he wants to give you an answer or not.
Steve's on his own now.
Yeah.
Because we know Russian Blue is a Rion fan, and Seabread even though I think we don't know where he's at in mindset lately, so who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything else from ARWPro we got to mention? Oh yeah. Yeah. Real quick. I know I gave you a lot of grief over your idiot friends and everything, but you do enjoy being here, right? You understand the podcast. You understand what we do here. Full support of the decisions we make here on JFW.
Yes.
Excellent. You mentioned Shelly doesn't listen to the podcast. So what do we tell people who don't listen to the podcast? Why don't you tell Shelly what we say to people who don't listen to the podcast? As a supporter of the podcast,
I cannot do that.
A strong believer of what we do here, we have a belief of anybody who doesn't listen to the podcast gets told a certain phrase.
They do.
As a member of this podcast, I am asking you to enlighten Shelly on what is said to those who do not listen to our podcast.
I don't want to die. Anybody else?
I'll say, yeah, no, fuck it, I'll tell her. I'll tell her right now. Shelly, it's unfortunate you don't listen to this podcast. And for that, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to save it. I'm going to hold on to it for a minute. Nubby, is there anything else about ARWPro we need to mention?
No, and I'm pretty much done with the Turtle Indie Talk. Next week, tune in. We'll have results from the upcoming shows and Chicago-style wrestling as a show next week.
Excellent. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching Just Freaking Wrestling Podcast or the JFW Podcast. And, of course, you can listen to our shows when they are released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, just by searching Just Freaking Wrestling Podcast or the JFW Podcast. If you do listen on Spotify or iTunes, make sure you do rate and review us, because doing that will put us higher in the recommendations, and we would love for that to happen. Also, subscribe wherever you listen. That's all I got.
I think we can ring the bell in this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
And I am Nubby, the amazing turtle, Cowabunga.